Hi, I'm just another artist and I love animals. I drew my cat as a human last month and incorporated a lot of her personality into her design. So I thought, hmm, I think it'd be pretty easy to know how a pet is simply by seeing their human form. So I asked you guys to draw your pets as humans for this little experiment of mine. On a more serious note, this video is dedicated to my second oldest cat, Noddy, who recently passed away. I'll be dedicating a part of the video for her at the end, so please stick around. Now back to the video. Please indulge this presumptuous ass of mine as I play detective. We've got 4 amazing artists that participated in this video. If you want to be part of the next video as well, join our Discord, please. Please, 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 please. Let's start things off with Mizu's pet, Caesar. She looks so cool, and if she existed, I would actively try to hang out with her, honestly. I could see her being a popular TikToker though. Doing those dances with cool clothes, you know? Based on her clothing, I'd say she's quite bold, maybe courageous and outgoing, you know? Clearly a menace to society. But no one minds, cause look at her! She's doing the little spider paw thing and all. Ugh, how can I not adore her? How can I not? That's it, I'm stealing a pet today. She has a lot of triangles and sharp edges in her design as well, indicating a sense of danger and slight craziness underneath all the cuteness, you know? So basically, she's cute, but she's kinda crazy underneath. Which goes hand in hand with the whole cute and soft clothes outside, with the dark and edgy inside. Should I start playing like mostly in sheep's clothing? I must say that I also had a blast drawing her. I thought about leaning into the cute side, but she always ended up looking more like a cat in my eyes. So crazy side it is, baby! Plus, I love drawing something more challenging. And yeah, the anatomy and perspective is a bit wonky, but that's because I didn't use a reference for any of these since it was, you know, a race against time. Now let's see if Mizu agrees with this portrayal of Caesar. And it's a win, guys! First one, right off the bat, correct? Oh my god, you don't know actually how you don't understand how happy I actually am. Oh my god. Okay, breathe. I just got one correct. Why am I so giddy? Is this the start of my newfound career or a lucky guess? I mean, not to brag, but you've even got the whole she looks cute until you get to know her part. Off of her clothes. Oh my god. And Mizu said it, and I quote, definitely looks like something she'd do. Oh yeah. One correct and I'm already in cloud 9. I need to get humbled, so let's get to Minas. The one under the couch is Spike. Seems a bit more mature and older, with the white strands on the hair and beard, tired eyes, the kind of dog that would sleep by your feet all night. Soft, polite, and extremely sweet. It even looks like he's looking over Buddy, keeping him in line or in a leash. Eh? Get it? Cause they're dogs. But he looks like a big troublemaker. Danger prone and dangerous himself. I mean, look at those fangs. Extremely energetic, most likely extroverted, and doesn't listen. He just puts on those headphones and goes, I'll sleep on it. Although he seems more like a rascal, I'd say he's still eager to help out, and extremely loyal based on the harness he wears. The one thing I didn't understand was the green bottle, like, what is that? Why is that there? Why am I... That actually gave me a headache. I spent like 20 minutes looking at it and thinking, what can it be? Didn't like any of the answers, but it's probably just a drink they like RL. I won't even lie, this was the hardest one to draw. At first, I tried to make Buddy going cray-cray at a trampoline and launching himself into a pool, but clearly missing it while Spike brings it to him. But it ended up covering way too much of their design, and it frankly looked ugly. So, yeah, oopsie. I had almost finished the line art and all, but I decided, scratch that! Let's just start from step 1. Yay! Yeah, I'm really a masochist, it seems. Oh well, since motivation was now as scarce as water in the desert, I tried keeping things fresh by experimenting with the line art, which admittedly was fun, but got me confused when coloring. Oh well, I'm just yapping way too much. I'm so sorry. So now, Spike is holding Buddy by the harness since Buddy threw himself into a sewer hole just to chase the ball. I love this type of dynamics, honestly. Like, I'm just a sucker for it. Reckless and eager to help, both are probably traumatized. But they're not characters, they're actual dogs, and that is not part of my analysis. Do not hold me up to that. Let's just confirm if I was right with all of this, with Mina herself. Chat. We did it. We actually did it! Buddy, the chaotic idiot that he is, howling at an ambulance and stealing stuff, dramatic, playful, and seems to be wary of water somehow, which is kind of funny since, he's falling into a sewer full of water. And now we also know what the specifically green water bottle is about. It's because he steals empty bottles that are most of the time green. And headphones. We also got Spike pretty much dead on. Gentle, at least with humans, protective and supportive, and also loved to swim apparently. But now talking about gentle, Jay's pet, Cassie. Wait. Cassie looks utterly adorable. I just want to squish her cheeks and hug her. Oh my god, and tell her everything will be alright. Okay. My heart is way too fragile for this. But design-wise, yes. She looks timid, like a crybaby type of timid, but also quite curious. I mean, look at her eyes, full of wonder, hopes, and dreams. Loyal to the point of not teaching even objects, like the act of playing with something else will be a betrayal to the inanimate object of her affection. Or maybe this one is just me talking out of my ass, but who knows? She's clearly very young, messy, with uneven clothes, messy hair, and drool. I'd also bet money that she'd grow up to be a pretty artsy person if she was real. Or at the very least, creative. I must say I'm pretty confident with this one. The only wildcard here are those damned glasses. Like, what do they mean? She hides her true self behind them? She once committed a heinous crime and is now on the run, so she uses them as a way to hide herself so no one knows who she is? What is this? I don't get it. Or maybe they're actually just for aesthetic reasons. But that would be a very unsatisfying answer, Who knows? She looks amazing either way. After all this thinking, I decided a simple and cute drawing was better suited for her. Everything that showcased her loyalness to the blanket and crybaby tendencies by being evil and taking her blankie away. She was such light to draw as well, simple but cute. I hadn't gotten in such a good mood to draw in a long time. It was like the drawing was flowing out of me. Legit therapeutic in a way. Like the more I drew, the more I wanted to draw. But let's just confirm with Jay to see if this is how Cassie really is. I'm a motherfucking genius. I'm a motherfucking genius. 3 in a row. Oh my god. I'm Light Yagami's and Elle's long-lost daughter. And it's not all there. Like, she apparently gets excited very fast. And is a bit dumb. But hey, they literally said, and I quote, "That was exactly her in our vacation." Meaning, sure, it's not 100% there, but okay. I'm gonna make this one a half point. Because it's not like I said something wrong. It's there. I just missed some more information. Okay, I'll just go with the 0.5. I'll accept it. And let's just move on to Solar. I mean, this one is just a headshot, so I can't see much of who this little fella is. But I'm anything but a quitter. So, it looks like the human form of the pet has himself as a pet, which honestly might just create a paradox. Not my point. The point is that is as much information as we get. And I'm taking it and running a marathon with it. It indicates a sense of community, care, someone who would go out of the way to be with someone. Or in this case, the pet. Their overall face looks very reserved, so it's probably a special treatment situation. And not an I'm secretly nice one, I'd assume he has 1 or 2 close friends and keeps everyone else at an arm's distance. Oh, it's style! He's also accommodating the snake in his shoulder, showing some kindness. That soft side only a few can see. But everyone can still see they're dangerous. I mean, look at their eyes. They're so dark. It actually gives a bit of chills if you think about it. And then we have the bold, bright golden hair. It contrasts so much with the shut in the eyes. Honestly, I'd say that is a sign they're hard to predict. A wild card, if you will. I decide to lean on the whole dangerous and unpredictable part, shone with the dark colors and expression, but there's still a hint of kindness in the cute little snake and a little bit of light on the back of his head. I wanted to emphasize that with the contrasting colors, but again, I suck at colors, which also made it look a bit different from what, I originally had in mind. But oh well, honestly, I love the concept. Still love the original colors. The bright golden hair contrasting with the deep, dark, but saturated blue of the shirt and dark, almost grayish blue of his eyes. It really tickles my brain in the right way. We gotta finish things off by asking Solar's opinion about this version of Sauron, which is their name, by the way. And this, in my books, is another win for the unemployed. And I'm unemployed, so it's another win for me! Not only is he more reserved as we deducted, but he's also willing to go out of his way for handling time. It's literally the reserve for most, but you're okay. I mentioned, oh my god. He's apparently greedy, which I'm lumping into the whole boldness. And it also reminds me of Ryusui in a way. Greed is justice, My end score was 3.5 out of 4, which is much better than I had originally imagined. And it also proves my point that when we know our pets well enough, turning them into humans while making them look like themselves is pretty easy. Either that or my big smooth brain just farted some intelligence for once in its life. Before I finish everything off and tell you about the next video you can partake in, let me give a few words for Noddy here. She's been with me since I was 2 years old, and life sucked and I saw nothing but tragedy around me. She was there to remind me that I had to keep living for her. To wake up another day with her next to me. To get back home and play with her for a few hours on end. She was basically a second mom to me, I'm not even joking. As I had some problems at home for a couple of years, and when it got too much, I'd take her with me to my room, or she'd come find me to cheer me up, keeping me safe even when a dog tried to run inside of the house, and I was terrified. She died on the 9th of this month, but has already been having some health problems since August. We knew she wouldn't last more than a couple of weeks at best, but it still came to us far too soon. I still see her sometimes in her favorite spots. Even our younger cats missed her and they hated her, and vice versa. She died with 17, and our oldest cat is still mourning. He's 18 and blind, but keeps walking around, meowing loudly, even more so after Noddy's death. She was very loved, of course, but I'm just sad we couldn't love her for longer. Now, the next video you can participate in will be drawing your OC's love child, where you put one of your OCs in our Discord channel, and I'll spin a wheel to mix it with someone else's OC, creating then a love child, If you're interested, please join our Discord. If you have any questions, you can put them there or in the comments. Either way, I hope you had fun with this video, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully.